This here is my biggest album of all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So, as you can see, I have a lot of cards in this album, and I mean a lot. You probably know most of them. Let's see. Oh yes, I do have Wind Dragon of Ra on that one. You can see that from here. But moving on. I do mine a little bit differently. I don't do that much talking in mine. I just show them, because I know a lot of you out there probably have these cards and you know what the effects are, so you don't really have to have someone telling you what the effects are unless you're new to the game. And to be honest, I don't know why people do that anyway, especially if they're new to the game. I mean, I understand it if you just want to kind of make yourself be famous and all that, but, well, not famous, but just kind of let people know, hey, this is my card, and, if you want to get it, this is the effect, this is how you use it. I understand that, so. But anyway, so this is so far my collection of my big album, as you can see. I know my friends here on YouTube, DDDMZI, or whatever he calls himself, and AR Coda 1, may say something about this. I have played AR Coda 1, as many of you know, and he has beaten me on occasions. I've only beaten him once because he let me use his deck to defeat him. I'm making sure you see all these. But that was the only way I beat him. Sometimes, I'll be honest with you, when I duel against AR Coda 1, it seems that sometimes when we shuffle each other's decks, I'm not trying to put the blame on him or anything, and I'm not trying to say he does this on purpose or anything, but I think it's just kind of ironic sometimes that every time I get my cards back shuffled, that he ends up always ends up being in a way that kind of goes to my disadvantage and into his advantage. I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I just shuffle his cards and somehow it just ends up on his advantage. But when he shuffles mine, it's like to my disadvantage. But then again, I could be wrong. I could be wrong about that. I probably am. But, it's just kind of ironic. I know I'm doing a lot of talking right now, and like I said, I don't usually do it. But the thing is, according to my friends, doing this makes it a little bit more entertaining. Sometimes I think it might be a load of BS, but what are you going to do? So if I'm kind of moving in and out, I'm trying to get all the cards for you to see. And like I said, some of you might recognize most of these, or most of you might recognize them, because you probably have them. You know, that's one thing I don't understand about people sometimes. I mean, I respect, what they do, and understand why they do it, but I just don't really get why everybody has to go up close to the albums when you can just show it like this. And people who probably played the game probably have the cards. They know what they're about. So, like I said, I mean, I respect that and everything, but I just really don't understand it. I mean, not saying that I haven't done it before. I have, but I don't usually, but I've just decided it's better off doing it something like this because people can see the cards from here. They know what they are. So, anyway, so far this is my collection in this big album I have. I got this album about maybe a year or two ago, about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. And I was working at Walmart. I decided to get myself an album. The reason was because I had so many cards and so many good ones that I guess I just decided, I need to get something that's going to hold them all in. I don't like them being scattered about or in bags or something like that. So I finally decided to do this. And this is my collection so far. Yes, as you saw at the beginning, I do have some cards that, some of you might have and some of you don't have, but like I said, you probably know what they are. And I know I got a lot of the same cards too, but hey, when you get different packs sometimes, what are you going to do? You end up getting the same cards, but sometimes they say when you have the same cards, it comes to your advantage. However, nowadays, what my nephew has told me, because he's into Yu-Gi-Oh as well, and my friends have told me there are certain cards that you have now that are banned. So if you were to enter a tournament, you can't really use them. But anyway, this is my collection again so far. I know I'm talking a lot. I don't mean to, but I guess I'm trying to make it more entertaining, according to some people. I may have to do this in 2 parts because this video site doesn't allow you to go over more than 10 minutes because it does allow you to go over 10 minutes, but it doesn't allow you to go to about 11 minutes because of certain regulations or something. Now, if any of you spot a card you think is pretty good and that I could use, or cards I should say, that I can use in the future against Ayo Coda 1 or anybody else I duel, just leave me a comment and I'll get back to you on that. Just wanted to show you one of those limited or rare DD Survivors. Ones with the gold stamp on them. Or gold writing. And that's about it. That's my collection.